Reid says the Senate will not pass a new Republican plan to extend the payroll tax cut because it's tied to a plan to build a controversial oil pipeline. And joining me right now from Los Angeles to discuss that and some other issues, this lady here, Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for getting up so early for us. And let's talk first about the payroll tax extension fight. Do you believe agreement will come, and if so, at what cost for Democrats?
Well, as you know, we have competing proposals. The Republicans have already rejected two proposals on the Senate side. Democrats simply want to make sure that the average worker, that the middle class workers in this country do not get penalized and be caused to have to pay more taxes in the year 2012. And if we don't pass this extension of the payroll tax deduction, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to pay more taxes. The Republicans want to add this controversial pipeline, the Keystone XL pipeline, again, dealing with big oil, putting that right in front of taking care of the American workers. And so we're going to fight that. I hope that we can come to an, you know, workers need a break in this country, and I don't know how Republicans are getting away with it. They protect always tax breaks for the wealthiest 1% in this country. Last December they extended the tax breaks for the wealthy, but when it comes to the average worker, they don't seem to empathize at all. We're in a non-performing economy, and it seems to me with all of the loss in jobs and businesses, the least we can do, certainly in this holiday season before going on break, is to make sure that we don't increase taxes on the average worker and the middle class families. But that's what the Republicans are doing. So we're going to have to fight them, and we cannot accept this Keystone XL pipeline development that goes from Canada through the Midwest all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. There are a lot of environmental concerns, but I don't know why Boehner is going to insist on that. Maybe he's trying to sweeten this pot because they have such division over on the Republican side. But we're going to fight that, and I think we're going to win.
Okay, so there's a prediction there. You think you're going to win with that. As I change the topic just a little bit here with the overall economy and how this is going to play out next November, here's what the president said on CBS's 60 Minutes. It's part of an interview to air tonight. Let's listen to this together.
Do you think that you might have the unemployment rate down to 8% by the time the election rolls around?
I think it's possible, but you know, I'm not in the job of prognosticating on the economy. I'm in the job of putting in place the tools that allow the economy to thrive and Americans to succeed.
All right, Representative Waters, I will not ask you to prognosticate either, but I will ask you if you think 8% is possible, and if not, how difficult will the re-election campaign be for the president?
I certainly think it's possible, and all of the members of Congress have to work toward that end. We have to do everything possible for job creation. We should have passed the president's jobs bill that would have created so many jobs repairing and developing the infrastructure, our roads, our streets, all of that. We have to work hard at it. If we believe in what we're doing, we work at it and we accomplish it. We must accomplish it. This economy can do better. We've got to deal with the housing crisis. If we do the loan modifications and get housing back online, we can create jobs. And that's what I'm working for. That's what Democrats are working for. And that's what this president is dedicated to. I think we'll do it. We have to.
All right, there's a new CBS poll out this weekend which shows 54% of the people think this country is on the wrong track. And 54% believe that the president should not be elected, and they don't share his priorities. What has President Obama done or not done to connect with the American people? And what do you think he should do to turn that around?
Well, as you know, this economy went into a tailspin and a meltdown because of what was going on Wall Street. Simply all of these exotic products that they put into the housing mortgage market caused this meltdown. And so we have to work at getting the economy back online. It's not the president's fault. Don't forget, the president of the United States came into office with a previous administration who had given, unreasonable tax breaks to the wealthiest people in this country. They had allowed Wall Street to damage the housing market with the exotic products,
right.
Whether we're talking about, all of these different kinds of loans that came on the market. And so it is not his fault, and we can continue to work at it. I think the economy must get better, and it will get better.
But when you go back home district, what is the single biggest complaint you hear again and again?
Jobs. People want jobs. People are desperate for jobs. That's what I hear day in and day out. They want us to do everything that we can to get the economy going, to create jobs. They don't understand why it has not been done quicker, but I think that if the Democrats and the Republicans are dedicated to it, and the Republicans just don't seem to be bothered by this lack of jobs. Not only did they not support the president's proposal on jobs, which was a great proposal, they have not come up with their own proposal. And so Democrats are on the right track. It is unfortunate that we can't get the cooperation of Republicans.
All right, Democratic Congressman from Los Angeles, my hometown. Thank you very much, Maxine Waters.